Hey guys, Whole Folks Sean here. I want to talk a little bit today about this little button inside your alliance building called Magic Squares. Now, I did this on my other server. I actually ended up with the second position. Woo! So I got a lot of points for that. Basically, what's going to happen is this is going to unlock for the first time on this server in our alliance in 15 hours. What's going to happen is one of these is going to be our bases. Doesn't really matter. It'll be this one, or this one, or this one. As it says, when you click on it, this is your spawn point. Every time you pass it, you get 80 points for your thing, and then you get 20 for each time you pass in other alliances. You're going to have a little dice down here, and I'll go over another video once it actually is up and running. But basically, you're going to have 12 rolls. It takes a period of time for them to recharge. Actions, when you do combat, it takes away from that. And there's all these different squares. So as you go around the field, you can click on it. It just tells you, hey, there's nothing special. Moving here gets you 10 points. This is a kind of a cool little, one of my favorite ones. It's kind of underestimated. Is when you land on this, you get a random card. Now this card can do all sorts of things. I've had some that give me, I can move up to 6 spaces and I can pick which of those 6 spaces I want. I had one that made me invulnerable for 60 squares, so I took no damage for 60 squares, which allowed me to attack people and be like, and earn points by defeating their teams. I've had one that healed my team. I've had one that rezzed my team. I had one that decreased the power of the team that defeats me in half. Just lots of different ones. Ones that gives me that added little things around here. On some of these squares, there's going to be runes. We have gold runes on ours because of our levels. So periodically, you'll see, a thing here, and you'll land on it and get three runes or fragments. I should be honest. Let me say they're not real runes; they're just the fragments. This one, you land here, it moves you 3 steps ahead. So 1, 2, 3. It's kind of a fun little game. Here, this is a fort. When you get 5 people to stop on this of your team, not just. You get to pick 3 teams, kind of like the Hero Brawl. Pick your 3 best teams. There's no 6 slot, just your 3 best teams. You go around, you attack. When you lose them all, you can't attack. We'll get to that in a minute. But basically, you get 5 of your alliance people to end their turn here, which is a great strategy. Let's say you got 2 rolls left, and you're like, what do I do? Well, y'all see you got 4 guys there. You stop. Then if any of the other team members land there and they decide they want to attack, nobody takes damage. You're all immune. So what happens is you say, well, let's talk about attacking for a second. Let's say I end up on the square here and I click on it. I'll see what other players are here. So when there's other players from other teams, I can click on them and attack them to earn points for my team. What happens is that takes away from one of my rolls. So if I've got 12, and I use 1, I now have 11, and my characters stay damaged, things like that. This here, I can spend one turn, again, if I got 12, and I spend 1, I've got 11, and randomly bomb 1 fort. The first player in this fort receives 50% of max health damage, so if I'm the first person here, I can bomb another team here in a fort, so they take damage. Again, I'm not going to take damage, but they're going to take damage. A good way to weaken the other enemy, to make it easier for you to attack. If there's 3 more people here from my alliance that are sitting there and they end their turns, then anytime someone from my alliance passes through, they all receive 20% more. People don't pay attention. I mean, man, we had our guild just kind of really worked together, and we were just like walking around like the Hulk because we were doing this. We were working together. This game is about having fun and working together. It takes strategy. Again here, we're going to click on this bad boy. Occupying this point. So once I sit there, and I drop my characters here, I have to leave a team here. So if I've got 3 teams, and I leave a team here, then all my other allies that pass get an extra 10, but I'm down to 2 teams. Now, again, what does that mean? When I get in a fight and somebody kills my other team, I'm in trouble. I occupy the server, and I get Shadow Essence. Okay, so there's little things here to kind of help you figure out where to stop. Occupy this points, and when a player from another instance passes, a battle occurs. So what happens is if I leave a team here, let's say I pick my A team and I leave my team here, and some guy's just kind of rolling his dice, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna end up here," and he passes this point. My guy goes, "You got to fight me," and if I beat him, I get points. Now if he beats me, he gets points. So I get plus 4 points per victory, up to 4 points. So again, just kind of going through here, same things. Activates a heal effects when there's 3 more member heroes. Regenerates 30% of all the allies that pass through. So again, you know, there's all these places. Now, there's strategy. You know, you got to have people to fight when you go around. You don't want to just abandon your team everywhere, but you also want to have your team work together to lead people places so that you can get the bonuses. And that's kind of how it works. And so you got to traverse this whole map. You can almost always, not always, but almost always, I usually have pretty good luck, traverse the map one time on my 12 rolls unless I just get terrible rolls. You roll 2 dice, 1 through 6, pick whichever one of the 2 you want. If you roll 2 5s, you only get a 5. But if you roll a 1 and a 6, you can either go 1 square or 6 squares. I mean, it's not hard. It's not rocket science. But basically, then at the end, it'll keep a little scoreboard of the top teams in order. There's 3 teams here, obviously. It just distributes points to the highest winning team. It also gives points based on your position in your team. It's a lot of fun. We got 15 hours. I'll do a video on it just to kind of show you guys how it works, but I'll be honest, man, it is a blast. It's just another fun little way to earn some free points, to get some free stuff, and everything else. So as you play this game, you say, why am I playing this game? Why do I want to waste my time? Well, looky here. We have a magic shop. So the last season, the last little thingy, I earned 40 for my position, or 400 for my second place position, and we won. So I could buy me some stones, I could buy me some fragments, or I could wait. Now there's I think it's 7 days if I remember. There's 7 days between each game. Each game lasts 3 or 4 days off the top of my head. It's hard to remember. I get so busy. But basically, it's a chance for some more free loot. You know, it's kind of cool. I say, you know, get together with your alliance members, kind of figure it out how you want to work it. You'll tell the difference between a good alliance and a bad alliance. One of my other alliances has a chat thing. People just you know, here I am. Okay, so now I know. Hey, we need one more guy over here so nobody takes damage. Hey, we need one more guy over here so everybody heals. Hey, we need one guy over here so everybody gets 20% more. But it's coming out tomorrow on our server. If you haven't played it, I think you should play it. It's great. It's a lot of fun. A little extra. You get some free runes out of it. It's just something to break the monotony. But if you got any questions, give me a shout. And I hope you guys like it. I'll make a few videos on this also through playtime. And again, explain it a little bit more. But hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching.